everybody, I'm Tom Vasel. Welcome to Look Back. We take a look back at reviews that I did 1 year, 5 years, and 10 years ago and tell you what I think about them now. Although, because of conventions, this week I'm only taking a look at games from 5 years ago. So 5 years ago, I took a look at Diner. This was from a small collection of games from Dice Hate Me, or Greater Than Games, where this was about serving stuff at a diner. It was okay. Maybe a little bit less than okay. Like many of these games, I felt like it suffered from the constriction that they said there could only be so many cards in the deck. I also took a look at Magis. Magis, not a very good game. The rules were not clear. It was mediocre at best, and the pieces just aren't fantastic. And as you can see, the name is nothing. Magis, what does that even mean? I took a look at a couple of great kids games from Purple Brain / Yellow, although they've separated since then. The Grasshopper and the Ant. This one's not one of my favorite, but I do like, but it's a solid one. The Grasshopper, you have to decide when to be the Grasshopper, when to be the Ant. A nice kids game, comes in a bookcase. Cool little game. Brew Captors card game. This one is in that same series as Diner, but this one's a little bit better. It's not as good as the Brew Crafters board game, but it is a lot smaller, a lot simpler, where you're just basically collecting the resources you need to craft various beers. String Safari is a very unique game that I really enjoy, in which there's animals all over the board, and you're taking a string and trying to surround as many animals as you can to score points. And so you can move the string, you just can't touch different cards out there, and you're trying to figure out the best way to put this circle string on the board. It's a nifty idea. This was the sequel to the String Railways. I think I might like Safari a little bit better. The Hare and the Tortoise is another one of those games from Purple Brain / Yellow, and this one is probably my favorite of that line, in which you have it's basically a race game, and you're rooting for the hare or the tortoise or one of the other people running, and you're trying to secretly get your person there without letting other people know who they are. Or it's almost like a kid's betting game, but it works really well. And then finally, Forbidden Stars. Forbidden Stars. It seems like we've been talking about this one a lot lately because people want to reprint. It won't happen. Games Workshop and Fantasy Flight have gone separate ways. I would have loved to seen expansions for this game. Those didn't happen. But even still, it's a great, big, giant space opera style game that works, I think, exceedingly well, especially for 2 players. It's the Warhammer 40K universe, kind of in a macro lens, and a very solid game with amazing components. So those are the reviews that I did 5 years ago. Until next time, I'm Tom Vasel, and you've been watching Look Back on the Dice Tower.